Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to discuss how I lost all the excess weight that I had gained during my food blogging journey. And if you're interested in knowing that, then please keep on watching. So you might have seen in the thumbnail itself from what I was to what I have become. I was absolutely not an obese person. I am not someone who's lost like 25-30 kgs. So yes, that is not what is going on here. So for people who do not know me, I am Vinita Jain and I have been into food blogging for more than 2 to 3 years now, and it has been a roller coaster ride. Trust me, it took a toll on my body. I changed physically. I gained a lot of weight in a very short amount of time, and I just did not like how I looked in the mirror. So I used to eat outside a lot because of what I was in. I used to review restaurants back in Pune, and it just got too much for my body to handle. So when I moved to Bangalore, I just knew I had to do something about it, and I started with this whole lifestyle change that I have adopted, incorporated, and I just love it. So a few days ago, I posted my transformation picture on Instagram, and a lot of you guys asked me as to how I went about it, what all changes did I make. So I thought, why not just make a video for it and just answer all your questions in this one video. So the first thing you need to do is stop sugar. I know it sounds horrible, I know it sounds so difficult. How are we supposed to give up on sugar? Sugar is an addiction, guys. You need to get out of it. I am a dessert person myself, and I love dessert. So for me to give up on sugar was the most difficult part in this whole journey. But I got through it, and I'm sure you guys can too. So for the 2 or 3 months that I was on this journey of losing weight, I made sure I did not have any sugar except for a cheat meal, which I will talk about later. But other than that, throughout the week, make sure you're not having any sugar. When I say sugar, it is your processed sugar. You cannot have any junk food, no chips, no kurkure, no nothing. So the second thing I did was have protein in every meal of my day. Yes, being a vegetarian is the most difficult thing to do because we have very less option in protein. We just have a paneer, tofu, soya, rajma, lentils, and that's it. And how much can you eat of that, right? So whenever in any of my meal I did not have any of these stuff, I would have a protein shake. I would just take a scoop of my whey protein, mix it with a little water and drink it, that's it. So make sure you're having your protein. And also I have seen a lot of people who shy away from having protein supplements. They think it's going to make them muscular or it is only for bodybuilders and whatnot, but trust me, all of that is a myth. I've been having protein supplement for around 2 to 3 years now, and I absolutely love it. And trust me, it is very essential for especially vegetarians who have very less sources of protein. So I made sure that I had protein in every meal of the day that I consumed. So the third thing that I did was intermittent fasting. I have been doing intermittent fasting for a very long time now, but the problem was that whenever I used to eat, I used to just eat junk. But this time, I had healthy food in my eating window. So for people who do not know what intermittent fasting is, it is basically eating for 8 hours a day and then fasting for the rest of 16 hours. You can choose your window according to what you like, but the most preferred window is 1 to 9 p.m. So you eat from 1 to 9 p.m, that's 8 hours, and then you fast from 9 p.m. to 1 p.m. the next day. And that is exactly what I followed. I used to skip my breakfast, I would directly go for my lunch and then dinner, and then that's it. Again, this is a very debatable topic because there are people who believe in eating every 2 hours. And then there are people who just have one meal a day, and then there are just different sectors of people. You do what suits your body. I will not advise intermittent fasting for people who have issues like acidity and stuff, for whom eating is essential. I would not advise this for diabetics as well because you need to have your meals on time. So do not get into this if you have some medical condition. But if you're a healthy person whose body can get used to it, then please go for it, try it. I am sure this is going to help you out. The first few days of intermittent fasting are going to be difficult because your body is not used to that fasting period. But trust me, let the 4 to 5 days go and you will see the difference. You will stop feeling hungry in your fasting period and it just becomes easier with time. Intermittent fasting is again a very debatable topic, and I can talk on and on about it. It is a huge topic to talk about. So let me know if you want more information on intermittent fasting, because I have been doing that for a very, very long time. So just let me know in the comment section below if you're interested in knowing more about intermittent fasting and my experience with it. The fourth thing I did was I did not have any snacks in between. So the days I was doing intermittent fasting, I would just have my lunch and dinner. And for the days I was not doing intermittent fasting, it would be my breakfast, lunch and dinner, and that is it. I would just have these 3 meals, no snacking in between, no tea time, no sham ka nashta, nothing of that sort. So yes, that is a little difficult again for the very first few days. Then your body just gets used to it. Your body is all about training, you train your body the way you want and it will behave accordingly. If you feed it every 2 hours, it is going to ask for food every 2 hours. If you feed it once a day, your body gets used to it. It knows that it is going to get food only that time of the day and it is going to make you feel hungry only that period of time, So just make sure that you stick to these things. It is going to be difficult for the first few days, then your body just gets used to it. So what do you do in case you get hungry during this time? Just grab a black coffee or a green tea and sip on it. That is going to curb your hunger and it is going to help you go on with the day. Make sure, of course, that you do not add any sugar to it. The fifth thing that I did was I added supplements to my diet. Being a vegetarian, it is very difficult again to get all the micronutrients and vitamins in your diet with food. So for me, I do not shy away from having supplements and you should not either. If you can get it from food, well and good, that's the best thing you can do to your body. But it is really not possible to have all the vitamins in your food because again, you have to limit your food source. You cannot eat everything because this one has B, this one has C, this one has vitamin A, this one has vitamin D. That is not going to help you in your weight loss. So yes, I started with 2 supplements. I'll share with you what I had. So the first thing I had was B complex, because getting vitamin B, there's this whole cluster of vitamin B and it is so difficult to incorporate that in your diet. So the first thing I had was B complex, and the second thing that I had was omega-3 capsules, because again, omega-3 is something that is very difficult for vegetarians to have in their diet. It is mostly found in eggs, and then for people who do not have eggs as well, it is just very difficult to get omega-3. So yes, these are the 2 supplements that I had. So the 6th thing that I did was I stopped counting my calories. Yes, this was the most life-changing moment because I have been someone who has been obsessed with counting calories. I have counted my calories every time I thought of losing weight. I would have this app where I would input everything, like what I have eaten in the breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, mithai, samosa, everything. And by the end of the day, if I do not have any calories left, I would just starve myself, and that is not healthy. That's the worst thing you can do to your body. So just make sure you stop counting the calories, you stop measuring how much you eat, you concentrate on what you are eating. Just have home cooked meals, and that is just going to do wonders to you. You will see the difference in your body, in your skin, in your hair, and everything. Your lifestyle changes. So just make sure you're having home cooked meals, and it's the easiest thing to do in this quarantine because you're any which ways home, you're any which ways not ordering food from outside. So why not just invest in that right now? Make sure you're having healthy home cooked meals throughout the day, and that's it. Do not count your calories. Now let's come to what I actually ate during this period. I ate everything that was home cooked. I had my rice. Yes, I did have rice. I had my dals, I had my chapati, I had my veggies, I had my soup, I had my salads, I had paneer, I had everything that was cooked at home, which was healthy and which really helped my body to nourish. So the 7th point is concentrate on your gut health. When you make all these lifestyle changes, you're going to have a lot of different food that your body is not used to. You're going to have protein that your body has not had in a very long time. So what happens is your body reacts in a weird manner. You might feel constipated because of the extra protein that is going inside your body. So just make sure you concentrate on your gut. Make sure it is behaving fine. And if it is not, then just have more of water, You can also consume psyllium husk if that helps you. So just make sure your gut is healthy and you pay attention to that as well. So that's it for this video, guys. I really hope this helped you, and if you have any questions further, please write them down below in the comment section and I would be more than happy to help you guys. Just one small tip, guys: whenever you go on a diet, do not think of it as something short term. It is always a lifestyle. If you do something for a short period of time, for a month or two, and then you go back to your older habits, you are going to go back to what you were earlier. So all of this is a lifestyle change and we need to adapt to it. Of course, there are things which are very difficult to do throughout your life, which is something like quitting on sugar. So if you are not able to do that, that's all right, but you need to follow that for the first few months at least, till you have the body that you want, that you desire for yourself, and later you can get back to sugar, but in a very measured manner. Like, I have come back to sugar, but I only have it in my tea, that's it. If I require sweetness anywhere else, I am substituting it with jaggery or coconut sugar, and that is how you should go about it. You have to make these small changes in your lifestyle, which is going to go a very long way. I hope this video really helped you, and if you like the video, then please do not forget to hit the like button. Do subscribe to my channel and do comment below as to what you found useful and if you have any questions about this. I will see you in my next video. Till then, bye bye.